Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another stream where today we are live for Torino taking on AC Milan. Excuse me, in Serie A. Should be an interesting game, really. Of course, a new era for the Rossoneri as Ruben Amorim, who, of course, if you've watched the Premier League, if you've watched the Premier League, obviously, ex-Man United manager, us Premier League watchers, we know Amorim well. And, yeah, I mean, it will be interesting, to be honest, to see how not just how Amorim does tonight and how Milan do tonight, but how they do really throughout the entire season, because I'll be honest, I don't really rate Amorim as a manager. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did a fantastic job at Sporting. He did really well there. But coming into Man United, and playing the formation which he's using tonight, that 3-4-2-1, it just obviously didn't work. It didn't click. The United players just looked lost, and just game by game for Amorim at Man United, it just kept getting from bad to worse every single time. And I mean, maybe this system might work with Milan, because you look at Italian teams, Italian sides like to play with a back three, with wing back. So the Milan players might get used to the system a bit more quickly than the Man United players did. But overall, it is going to be an interesting season. Oi, hold on, Maggie, come on. Sorry, I had to tell the dog off. Here she comes over here. Look, she is. Maggie, do you want to say hello to the stream? Maggie, do you want to say hello to the stream? Say hello, stream. There's my other dog. Anyway, like we were saying, but yeah, I mean, it will be interesting this year how Amorim does. I mean, but the question is really, I mean, Adam Summerton just asked it just then to, I think it's Don Hutchinson who he's alongside this. Does Amorim survive? That is the question. I don't think he will personally, but I wouldn't really be surprised if Amorim gets sacked. I think. Oi! Sorry, I started my dog off being naughty. But yeah, I think it is important that Milan get off to a good start, not just tonight, but the first few games of the season. Sorry, I can't. Look at these dogs. What are they doing? They're causing absolute carnage. It might be Milan, not just tonight, but throughout the season. Oh my god. Oi! No. But yes, sorry guys. But it is going to be interesting with Milan this season, because it's just Amorim. It is just Amorim. We all know how badly he did at Man United, and it is important for me that they put in a good performance tonight, and they put out you could say a kind of a statement, really, to show that they are here to mean business. They are there, to compete. They're there to fight. They're there to win, and they're there, to win the league and win trophies and show every team in this league this season that, just because they bottled Europe towards the end and because they've got a manager who, his previous job wasn't great, I think if they get off to a good start, if they get, hold on. Give me a second. What are you doing? Come on. Sit down. Sorry, these dogs, man. But yeah, I think it is important that they get off to a good start and they play a good performance. But it certainly won't be easy, because Torino are a good team. And they have got players I think could hurt Milan tonight, with Simeone up front, Casade and Vlasic behind him. Maybe you could say Fitz-Jim in the midfield. And, I mean, to be fair, I think Torino have a decent team. It looks like they've done quite well in pre-season as well. I mean, just looking at some of the insights here, Torino scored 18 goals in their last 5 matches, averaging over 3.5 per game. Torino won 3 of the last 4 Serie A matches against AC Milan, and Torino are unbeaten in their last 6 Serie A home matches, scoring at least twice in each of them. And also as well, a bit of a worry for Milan as well. No foreign manager has won their opening Serie A match for Milan since Leandro in 2009. So that's not really something that AC Milan fans want to hear, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, overall, it should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll have to see, really, what happens. Of course, looking at the other results so far this weekend, of course, the new season kicked off yesterday with 2 games at 5:30. Inter absolutely smashing Monza 4-1. I mean, I did watch the highlights of that one. To be honest, and I will say, Inter, by the looks of it, look very strong. Udinese, Como, 1-1. I mean, Cesc Fabregas described Udinese as a Premier League team, and he also said that teams will struggle there this season. So that was interesting. Of course, you've got Napoli, who won 2-0 against Genoa. Of course, Napoli got the job done in the end. Cagliari won 1-0 at Parma, and then today, Juve scraping a win at Frosinone 1-0. Lecce getting off to a winning start, 2-0 against Venezia. And also as well, there is another game tonight, Atalanta against Sassuolo. That'll be interesting. Of course, Atalanta, their first game for Sarri in charge. I mean, Sassuolo will be an interesting team this year because they've lost Muramovic, they've lost Grosso as well, so it will certainly be interesting. But the players are out now. The anthem of the Serie A anthem's just played. The managers just had a bit of a handshake there. Ignacio Abete for Torino, Ruben Amorim to AC Milan. So let's get this show on the road and hand over to myself for the commentary. It's Torino against AC Milan. Good evening and welcome to the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino here in the maroon side of Turin, where it is a new era for the Rossoneri. Ruben Amorim begins his reign at AC Milan tonight, and they take on a Torino side who have a decent record against the Rossoneri and maybe could be dark horses for this season. But let's run through the team is then. So we'll start with Torino, the side named by Ignacio Abete. It is Mascardi in goal, Coco, Ismaili, and Camuso in defence. Holgren, Pedersen, and can't pronounce this guy's name. Give me a minute. So Holgren, Pedersen, and Alessio Kakiamani, the 19-year-old, at either side, with Fitzjim and Giannitis in midfield, Vlasic and Kadesi as the kind of 10s, and it is Giovanni Simeone, the 31-year-old, who leads the line for Torino today. For AC Milan, Ruben Amorim goes with his traditional 3-4-2-1 of Mike Maignan in goal, who of course got to the semi-finals of the World Cup with France. It is a debut for Gila, who was signed from Lazio, I think. De Vinter and Pavlovic complete the Milan defence. Chukwueze and Estepinian are in the wing-back roles. Yassari and Musa in midfield. Cisse starts alongside Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and it is a debut for new signing from Paris Saint-Germain, Gonçalo Ramos, leads the line as my dog is currently staring at the TV. I don't know why the dog's barking at. My dog is now barking at the ball carrier. Maggie, why are you being sexist? Hey, what are you doing? Can't do that. It's not nice. But yeah, so Sir Ramos does lead the line for But yeah, so Ramos does lead the line for AC Milan tonight. And of course, there is the referee, Luca Zavrili is a referee in this game tonight. So here we go. The Ruben Amorim era is about to get underway. Can Amorim get off to a winning start? Or will it be opening day victory for Torino? Here we go. We're underway at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino as it is Torino facing off against AC Milan. And of course, there is the Torino manager, Ignacio Abete. So of course, I think he came in this summer, I think. Not really too sure, but like I said, Torino will be an interesting team to watch this year with, obviously, new manager. I think it's a new manager anyway, and I think they have got a decent team, to be honest. Here's Estepinian for Milan. And Musa's done very well. Plays it into Gonzalo Ramos. And now Chukwueze is away for Milan. This could be a really good start. It's a decent ball into the back post. And it's Cisse who arrives at the back post, but it's effort into the side netting. A very promising start already for AC Milan, and I'm sure Ruben Amorim will be liking that. Of course, Cisse, by the way, I'm not sure if he's a new signing. Oh yeah, he was actually spent the second half of last season at Catanzaro. He only played once though, so he hasn't really. I mean, well, he was on loan at Catanzaro from August 2025 to February 2026. So he was on loan for one half of the season with 21 appearances, 6 goals in that time. Then, by the looks of it, for some reason, he went back to Milan and then went back on loan to Catanzaro again. So he was actually nearly part of the Catanzaro team that got promoted because Catanzaro just missed out of promotion to Monza. But yeah, of course, and I think this is Cisse's debut tonight. So Amorim giving him a chance, which is things you do like to see. Of course, looking at the Milan bench, by the way, of course, no Rafael Leao's on it. Hold on, here come Milan. Loftus-Cheek, Ramos, and it takes a deflection. It's out for a corner. A really good start this is from the visitors. But like I said, of course, there is no Rafael Leao on the bench. He's got a thigh injury. Big news for Milan as well. Pulisic's on the bench. He was, I think, reportedly out with an injury, but he's on the bench. Modric on the bench as well. So is Salamakers, and so is Rabiot. So they do have big players on the bench, and they have options as well, Milan, if stuff doesn't go to plan. Oh, my fucking that iPad's going to die. Brilliant. Anyway, so a corner for Milan here as it's swung in. Punched away by the keeper, Mascardi, for Torino. Now it's with Chukwueze, who will put the ball back into the box. And once again, it's claimed by Mascardi for Torino. Of course, AC Milan with not a great record at Torino. Milan have only won 3 times in 14 visits to the Olimpico Grande. So it is a ground where Milan struggled to win at, and that's well won back there. Cisse's on the ball, puts it across goal. Cisse, but no one there in white to get there for Milan. It's been a really good opening 4 minutes. And now it's Torino's turn to counter. It's a brilliant run from Vlasic, I think, trying to find Simeone. But it's dealt with by Connie De Vinter, the back pat with a pass there to De Vinter, just a bit short. And Torino have won themselves a corner. That's got the crowd roaring there. There's Ramos there, keeping it alive. Up the other end for Milan. I tell you, it was a goal kick. What was the corner? Milan on the counter-attack again. Estepinian with a first-time delivery. Ramos does get... Well, not Ramos, sorry. Loftus-Cheek does get there first. But once again, easily claimed by Mascardi for Torino. So Torino just playing out the back. Here is Pedersen into Simeone, who is giving the ball away here to Gonzalo Ramos. Been very busy in the opening few minutes. The new signing from PSG. Of course, Gonzalo Ramos did also score the winner for Portugal in their game against Croatia at the World Cup. Yunus Musa plays it out wide now to Samuel Chukwueze. And now Torino will look to try and break pretty much every Milan player just then except Magnan in Torino's half. But this has been a really good start from the visitors here. Fun fact, actually, when I went to the San Siro in June, the guide, so basically, if you haven't watched that video, by the way, go and watch it, me going to the San Siro. Honestly, I mean, it's such an unreal ground. And I was kind of thinking it to myself last night that I'd love to go to more Italian grounds. Like, I think the next one I want to go to for me, I think for me, I think probably Napoli. I think Napoli or Juve for me. I think I probably want to do the big ones. And then, kind of go to ones like Genoa. I mean, Genoa would be a really good one to go to because obviously it's a very old ground. I'll tell you, actually, I think the next one I want to go to is Como. I think I'll go Como, Napoli, Juve, and then the Olimpico. Not this one, the Stadio Olimpico. This is the Stadio Olimpico di Grande, Torino. Who's coming downstairs? I mean, Man United, I was listening to Match of the Day last night because obviously, hold on, I'll come back to that in a minute. Pedersen, Vlasic, now with Pedersen, who will charge forward here for Torino down the right-hand side. Still going, Pedersen. The ball goes in. Not the best clearance. Simeone trying to get the shot off. It's very good defending in the end. One back, though, by Ismaili. Ishmael? I'm going to go Ishmael. Ishmael. I don't know how you pronounce it. Here's Fitzjim for Torino. I do know, actually, that the Atalanta game is on BBC Alba. Whatever the hell it is. I think I might have gone past it. Oh, it's given away by Estepinian there. I might try to put it on this actually. I think it's on BBC. Here we go, look. Oh, Atalanta are winning already. Raspadori scored after 6 minutes. Wow. Should we try find? Let me try to find the goal on Twitter. Brilliant start for Atalanta. I'm gonna try find that goal. Let's try look at it. Let's try find it. Sorry. Raspadori. Was it Raspadori? Yeah, Raspadori. Here we go. Here it is. Let's have a look.
Zappacosta, il est bon, il est très bon ce centre de Zappacosta. Et Bouric qui a été surpris par la trajectoire, c'est pas terminé pour la DA au deuxième.
That's a great finish from Raspadori. So, tell you what, it's a great finish from Raspadori. Let me mute that. I'll try. Let me sum up the goal. So the ball goes in. It's half cleared by Sassuolo. So look, it's a good ball for who plays that pass. I'm trying to find out who plays the pass. I think it's 79. I think it's Zappacosta. So it plays a really good ball, Zappacosta into Raspadori. Yeah, it's a good goal to be fair. Smashes it in. It's a brilliant finish. Let's try and get it on actually. Here we go. Let me just turn this down. Here we go. There we got Atalanta on there.
Legs of the Champions League playoff matches coming up. 6 matches start Tuesday at 5:45.
Why is it doing that?
Followed on Thursday by the league phase draw, which includes Inter Napoli, Roma, Wellington's Como, we were mentioning earlier. Match day one out the way, then the Champions League draw comes in. That's why it's important for Milan on match day one away from home to get a result. Try and take all 3 points if you can. Those clubs that we have from those 6 games, Tuesday and Wednesday, the match, they always think they're such massive games to have right at the start of the season. Absolutely huge.
Oh, fuck off. There we go. I'm trying to split the screen on my laptop, but it isn't letting me fucking do it. Oh, here we go. I just gotta do this.
The football when you're going forward, you've got to work back to help your back three. It's a hard position to play wing back. A lot of runs up and down. Big up for it.
I don't think it's gonna work, to be honest. I'll have to probably leave it like that for now. Here is Gila. I probably know more of the Milan team than the Torino team, to be honest. Atalanta got a free kick. Yeah, it is true. Milan lost to Cremonese in the first game last year. I think I watched that. I can't remember if I did or not. I can't remember if I watched it or not. But Milan were quite bad in that one. I think I watched it. I can't remember if I did or not. But yeah, 15 minutes in, still 0-0 at the minute. Definitely has been all AC Milan in this game so far. And it is still 1-0 Atalanta in the other game, which I have got on. But it is on BBC. Pavlovic. Here's Cisse. I'll tell you what, Cisse for Yassar. Here's Gila. Of course, new signing from Lazio, I think. Musa. Here is Pavlovic. Now it is Connie De Vinter, who, of course, his first full season now after joining from Genoa. I'll tell you what, by the way, Genoa were very unlucky last night. I thought they played quite well. I want to look, by the way, when's that like whole Serie A highlights thing gone? I might, when it's on, I might watch it because I want to see how like every team looked after the first game. Man, that was a good game. That was a good game, to be fair. Newcastle, Liverpool. Premier League review. I want 70-hour review, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Serie A Impact. Wednesday at 6:30. Oh, I can't watch it. Can't watch that. I'm at Spurs. I'm at Spurs on Wednesday. Is it on another day? Is it on Thursday? What about Friday? Surely it's on Friday. Only time it's on, and I'm not fucking there. It's not on. That is terrible. Just have to watch highlights. Liverpool Forest. I mean, whilst I'm scrolling through, what's the offering next Sunday? Sorry, it's Cagliari Inter. You've got Napoli as well. Cagliari Inter is next Sunday. That's annoying, man. That bloody only time that Serie A thing's on. I can't watch it. Oh, that's fucking annoying, that is. Oh, that's bloody annoying. I don't like the Serie A like highlights thing. They're like 2 minutes. The highlights are crap. What a run this is. Chancing for Loftus-Cheek. Very good defending once again by Torino. Really is all Milan at the moment. 21 minutes in. Cisse. It's a good turn from Ramos. He's kind of wasted that as it's collected quite comfortably by Mascardi for Torino. Comuso. That is true, to be honest. That's a good point. That, Ramos will have to kind of get used to being the main striker pretty quickly. Because obviously he's normally comes off the bench a lot more for PSG and for Portugal as well. Good ball over the top here towards Chukwueze. Loftus-Cheek picks it up. Torino getting numbers back. Here's Chukwueze for Milan. Chukwueze with a good ball in. Estepina wins the header. Cleared away by Giannitis. Away it goes by Mascardi for Torino. Anyone in the chat? I haven't even checked. Nope. Here is Chukwueze for Milan. They've surely got to score soon. It might come now. It's a good turn from Ramos. It's a goal kick. I'd say that's Loftus-Cheek, sorry. Loftus-Cheek there trying to get a shot off. It's fairly good defending by Comozo, to be honest. Good chance there for Sassuolo. Here is Chukwueze on the ball here for Milan. Now with Loftus-Cheek. Chukwueze gets it back. Every Torino player is defending at the minute. That is good as well. It's a good point as well, I should say, which I'll come to in a second as Estepinan's on the ball. As a decent ball. Is that a penalty? No, it's not. Coco with a good challenge. In fairness, he's clearly won the ball. It's a really good tackle, actually, from Coco. Here's a very good tackle from Torino's number 23. But I think he did get the final touch, Coco, so it will be a Milan corner. Oh. And the VAR has intervened here because they've changed the decision to a goal kick. I think that is something I am a fan of. I think it's something that I am a fan of. Correcting a wrong decision, and Milan could they've won themselves a corner, Milan. I couldn't really think of what I was going to say, but Torino kind of getting a bit lucky, to be honest, as it was poor playing out the back, which gave Cisse the chance, but his effort was blocked. Hence why Milan have now got a corner. But like I was saying about that changing of a corner to a goal kick, I am a big fan of that. Because it I'll come back to it in a minute because the corner is swung in. It's punched away by Mascardi, who I think was fouled. One of the centre halves was fouled for Torino. I think it was Ismaili. I cannot pronounce his name. I'm just going to go with Ismaili. I think it was the 44, Ismaili, who was fouled for Torino. But overall, I am a big fan of that. I do like the way that they overturn a decision because it helps really, because I remember an example, actually. I'm a Tottenham fan, right? We played Arsenal away. And it wasn't the 4-1 last year. It was the one before. I can't remember what the score was. I think it was 2-1 to Arsenal, I think. And one of Arsenal's goals came from a corner, which was never a corner in the first place. So that's kind of a reasoning why I do like that. Because that's kind of a reasoning why I like, correcting a decision, because then obviously you get the right decision and it prevents, because let's say that corner stood and Milan scored from it, Torino would be angry because it's the wrong decision. If you get what I mean. Great feed from Chukwueze, brilliant save. And the rebound is over from Chukwueze as well. He's been quite bright so far, Chukwueze as well. Down that right-hand side. Really nice feet, twisting and turning against Komuzo. And against Kakiyamani as well. But yeah, like they were saying as well about Villa. I mean, bloody hell, what the hell happened with Villa? Oh, great chance for Sassuolo. I tell you what, from what I've seen in the Atalanta game, I mean, Sassuolo, I mean, it's 2 big chances I've seen them have. I haven't really seen Atalanta test. Well, I haven't really seen Atalanta, been on the attack yet. They've been quite defensive from what I've seen. That's poorly given away. Yeah, but like I was saying before about, well, I think I was saying before anyway, I can't remember, but that Adam Summerton and Don Hutchinson were saying before about Villa. I mean, what on earth happened to Villa? Oh my God, they got absolutely smashed. 4-0 by Brighton. Oh, chance for Sassuolo. Good save again. Carnesecchi. Is he in goal, Carnesecchi? I'm assuming he is. Another chance Sassuolo have had. But yeah, but going back to Villa, I mean, what on earth happened to Villa? Generally, they were absolutely rubbish. Well, I'm assuming they were. Well, they probably were. I didn't watch it. I watched Man City's game instead. Chance again for Milan as Musa's header is into the side netting. But Chukwueze once again being a really good threat down this right. Puts a good ball in to the back post. Yeah, just couldn't. But yeah, I mean, Villa must have been terrible. I think they were 4-0 down in like half an hour, Villa. I'll obviously have to watch Match of the Day tonight to see how bad Villa were. But, I mean, Villa fans will make the excuse of we have got injuries. And to be honest, I mean, Villa's team at the moment just looks so bad. Like, you've got players like Martinez didn't play. I don't think he's come back from the World Cup yet. Watkins hasn't came back from the World Cup yet. I'll talk about Watkins in a minute, actually, because, yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. But Villa just look all over the place. They really do. Like, that lineup Villa had today, like, it was so bad. Ross, I think I mean, you could tell it was bad because I think Ross Barkley was starting up front like that. I mean, that it's bad when your starting striker is Ross Barkley. I mean, bloody hell, but Villa were just terrible. But I'll come on to Watkins in a minute because Milan have got a free kick. And to be honest, I do think AC Milan have been the better team so far. In the meantime, Atalanta are on the break. I think that's Edison. He's done really well. Edison there. I think Atalanta have done quite well to keep Edison. If Atalanta would have lost Edison, that's a big blow. So they've done quite well to keep him. Anyway, Musa swings in the free kick and it's a poor delivery. Oh, what the hell? Assuming it isn't going to turn off. . But yeah, I mean, going back to Watkins, by the way, I mean, because once again, not Matterface, Somerton and Hutchinson pointed it out. The interview Emery did before and after the game. If you haven't seen it, by the way, go and watch Unai Emery's pre-match and post-match interview. It's very interesting about Watkins because Johnny Phillips, Sky reporter, asked Emery about Watkins, and then this was Emery's response. It was one word response: silence. That's all he said. He said silence, and I think after the game as well, he said that you got to ask the player. I think it was on a, and he can't. I think he mentioned like commitment and desire and stuff like that. And I mean, Micah Richards and Sturridge made a good point. I mean, does Watkins want to leave? I mean, I know Al Hilal were interested in signing him, but I mean, surely Watkins doesn't want to go to Saudi. I mean, really? I mean, it is interesting, but if Watkins is trying to force a move out, then I don't really understand why, to be honest, because Watkins is at a good club. He's at a good club in Aston Villa. He's getting regular game time. He's getting scoring goals. He's, getting called up for England, stuff like that. So I don't really. Well, it might not be true, but from what Emery said in his pre-match and post-match interview after the game today, like, it just seems a bit weird about Watkins, to be honest. Something just seems a bit dodgy. They might show it after the game. Sorry, they might show it on Match of the Day later. Match of the Day might talk about it, but if Watkins does leave Villa, though, like, they are finished. I mean, they're already kind of finished already. Because they've lost Rodgers, they've lost Digne, they've lost Konza. He hasn't gone yet. Hold on, Milan are on the break. We'll come back to that in a second because Musa, with a dangerous run, can he release a pass? He can. It's Fitz Jim with a good tackle. Yeah, but Martinez hasn't gone yet. That's another one as well. Is Martinez going to play regularly? Because they've got Suzuki now from Parma. I don't know. It just seems a bit of a mess at Villa at the moment. Really does just seem a bit of a mess. So, I don't know. I'm a bit worried for Villa, to be honest. I think they've got Arsenal next as well. And if Villa if Villa line up with a similar team today against Arsenal, then it'll be an easy win for Arsenal. And I think they've got Hull after that. Honestly. But yeah, it is just a bit weird, really, with Villa at the moment. But yeah, still 0-0 in this one. Less than 10 minutes till the break. And like I said, I think Ruben Amorim will probably be happy the way Milan are playing at the moment. Yeah, Torino. Oh, that's a lovely ball in behind the defence, but Mannion will probably get there, which he does, and he puts it out for a throw-in, but Pedersen was offside anyway.
Good party game, Pedersen. Good athlete on that right hand side.
That's a big strip.
Finally. Fucking hell. I don't mind like, you know, saying hello to the dogs. Honestly, stop fucking kissing me. That's just weird. Like, you lot probably heard that as well, like, it's just weird. Honestly. He pronounces it the way I say it, Ismaili. I was right the whole time. But yeah, so 4 minutes till the break. 0-0 between Torino and Milan at the minute. Here comes Torino. And that will be a free kick as Chukwueze is caught by Cassiamani. Of course, there are the Milan subs there. Luka Modric, who actually was pretty close to retiring, I think. But he's said no. Here's Estepinian, of course, formerly of Brighton. Of course, Milan back in Europe as well this year in the Europa League. I mean, Milan should probably go quite far in that tournament. I mean, Ruben Amorim got bloody Man United to the final. I think this team should probably at least be getting to the quarters. Estepinian, Musa. Here is Estepinian, who, like I said, formerly of Brighton. It's Brighton with a 4-0 win earlier today against Villa. And, of course, have got that second leg on Thursday against Tromsø in the conference. They're actually at 0-0 at the minute. But, I mean, you probably expect Brighton at home to get the job done there. The members of Torino and Milan at the game today. Good save again from the... Tell you what, Sassuolo has some good chances, you know. Here is Gonzalo Ramos for AC Milan. Gila. Pavlovic. He was really good last year. Strahina Pavlovic. I was really impressed with him last season. So I think another good season is expected for him. Cisse puts a... maybe not a good ball in. I was going to say I thought it was a decent ball in, but wasn't the greatest ball in the end from the youngster, who of course was on loan at Catanzaro last year. Camuso, all the way back to Mascardi. Gila. Here is Chukwueze once again up against Camuso. Puts a decent ball in towards Ramos and it misses Musa, I think, as well. I mean, they haven't really had many chances, Milan. I mean, they have put balls into the box, but Mascardi hasn't really had much to do. Like, Milan have been dominant, but they haven't really had nothing to really shout about in front of goal. They've had a few chances, but not loads. And Pavlovic just won the header again, and now he's absolutely bombing forward. But Musa gives a foul away, so it's going to be a free kick for Torino. I mean, Mike Maignan barely had anything to do as well, and that is the half-time whistle. No stoppages. That probably might just sum up the first half, really. But overall, it has been a an interesting game so far. I do think Milan have been the better side. Torino, pretty defensive. Neither side has had much for. Neither side, I should say, hasn't had much to shout about in front of goal. But half time in Turin, it's Torino 0, AC Milan 0. We are back for the second half. In this one, looks like there is no changes at the break. Tell you what, I just finished watching I was just watching the Juve highlights. Tell you what, bloody got away with it, Juventus. Frosinone actually had some really good chances. And I'll be proven right now with the stats. Juve did dominate, but 11 shots Frosinone registered, but only the 2 on target. So if Frosinone would have put their chances away, then could have got something, but bit of a let off for you. But I am just watching finishing watching Udinese Como highlights. I'm just looking at De Vicas, his goal. I think it's actually quite unlucky for the Udinese keeper, to be honest. Oh, what a save again from the Udinese keeper. Oh, I didn't know that. That'd be a good signing for Cov. Loftus-Cheek. Tell you what, this Udinese game looks like he had a game of chances, didn't it? Oh my god, how was that number 15 not scored for Udinese? 87th minute as well. Oh my god. How have Udinese not won? Udinese they look quite good. Fair play. Keeper nominated for man of the match. And Kamara, who scored. Milan. Wow. How did... just... Wow. But yeah, but watching the Juve highlights at half time, they looked like they got away with it, and just finishing watching Como just then. Udinese gave it a good go, fair play to them. I watched the Inter highlights last night, and I mean DAZN have got highlights as well, so I might have to watch it again because all the highlights was the goals. To be honest, that was kind of about it. There we go. Get a bit more lighting. But yeah, so it is 0-0 this one, Torino Milan. No changes, I think, at half time from either manager. I mean, I do think Ruben Amorim will probably be the happier manager, to be honest. Tell you what about the Atalanta game as well. Sassuolo have had some good chances, I'll give credit where credit's due. And it wasn't Zappacosta who played that pass to Raspadori. It was Gaetano. Anyway, Gila. Here is Connie De Vinter across here to Strahinja Pavlovic. Milan in possession with Musa. Vlasic with a tackle to put it out for a Milan throw-in. Of course, Milan have got Venezia, I think, on next Friday. Kachimani, there you go. That's how you pronounce that guy's name. Kachimani. There you go. Here's Gila. Does well to pick out Gonzalo Ramos. Flicks it round to Loftus-Cheek, who will send Ramos away. It's a good chance here for Milan. Potentially last touch is off. I thought it was off the Torino player, but the referee says the last touch was off Gonzalo Ramos. It will be a goal kick for Torino. I would like Torino to try and be a bit more attacking, to be honest. I mean, they have just found it a little bit difficult, Torino, to actually try and, you know, hit. I think Torino have just made it. I've just found it difficult to actually, you know. Oh, for fuck's sake! Is that a moth? It's a moth. For fuck's sake! Ow! Fuck's sake! That is a weird looking moth. Oh! Bastard! It's on the fucking like. There, kill it! Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Bitch! Oh, I haven't killed it. Oh my god, there's two! What, mate, there's two. There's two moths. There's two. There's two moths. There's two. Oh my god, there's two moths. For fuck's sake, how the fuck am I going to do this? Let me kill this one first. Oh, that's one done. Oh, it's on the slider. For fuck's sake. I'm going to have to clean the slide. There's a lot of moss stuff in it. I killed that one as well. Oh my god, is that another one? Chance for Torino. Go outside if you want. Oh fuck! Sassuolo scored. Fuck happened there? I did hear a loud thing from this. Can I go back? There we go, let's have a look. So long throw. Oh, is it an own goal? I think it's an own goal. Oh no, it's 26 who scored. But Atalanta's number 3, bloody. Whoever number 3 is for Atalanta headed it just straight. Kind of just flicked it onto him. 2 moths. Germany. Honestly, man. But yeah, so 1-1 Atalanta Sassuolo. Sassuolo probably deserve a goal as well, to be honest. But yeah, so 10 minutes into the second half in this one. 0-0 still between Torino and Milan. Yasari on the ball for the visitors. Gila. Changes are going to be made by Ruben Amorim. Loftus-Cheek on the ball at the minute. Rabiot is going to be one of them. Modric. It's Modric. Rabiot and Modric are going to be coming on. And I will be honest, I think... What are you looking at? I don't know. But yeah, so I think that's a good change, to be honest. Rabiot and Modric a bit more experience and maybe a bit more... Oi!
The other player who comes off here. So Rabiot actually scored in both of the 3-2 wins for Milan over Torino last season. All change in that Milan midfield.
Oh my God. Okay. No, it doesn't. Come on. Maggie. Oi. No. No. Sorry, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh, they came on, Modric. Yeah, Modric and Rabiot have came on. Gila with a cross towards Ramos. And a deflection coming off. It's Smiley, I think. Not too sure.
You can put a door to it, but it's cold.
I'm fine.
The dog's pretty well.
I'm fine. Oh, there's a fucking another one. For fuck's sake. Piss off. Fuck off. Well, Sassuolo for me scored. And then Milan have got a very good chance here. All was huge shouts of handball from the Milan players. They're adamant. The referee's giving a corner for now. But the AC Milan players are adamant. Let's have a look. Musa crosses it. Oh. It's Vlasic, the captain. His arm's out, to be fair. His arm's out like that. I mean, I think it would be harsh to give it, but I wouldn't really be that surprised, in all honesty. I wouldn't be surprised, in all honesty, if that's given, and they are checking it. VAR. I think it. It's like it's Musa who's. Let me hold on. There you go. So Musa's it's crossed in, and as Vlasic's turned, his arms kind of gone like that. His arms out, hit him like that. I mean, I don't know. You know, I mean, I can understand why they'd give it, but I mean, yeah, they have checked it. It is no penalty. I think that is a pretty good. I mean, I think there's arguments for why it should be given and why it shouldn't be given. But they could still score anyway from this corner. Milan. It goes in. Keeper's made a mess of it. Pavlovic with an effort, but The referee has spotted a foul, so it will be a goal kick a free kick, for Torino. I might close that door when the dog comes back in. Mascardi. Short ball into Camuso. Oh yeah, Champions League draw on Thursday. All of the European draws this upcoming week. Of course, the Italian teams in all competitions, all the European competitions, will find out who they play on Thursday. Of course, you've got Champions League, Inter, Napoli, not Juve, Roma, the Inter, Napoli, Roma, and I think, did Roma get top 4? I can't remember. Who got Champions League? I can't remember. Let me have a look. 25, 26. Who got top 4 again? Oh, I was right. So Inter, Napoli, Roma, and Como will find out who they play in Champions League on Thursday. Looking forward to it. I think out of all the teams that are in the Champions League for Italy, Como's the most exciting. Hold on, before I shut the door, Torino. Decent chance here. Simeone! And it comes off the back of Gila. It's a corner for Torino. That's more like it from the home side. I do have to say. Only toys out there before I close the door. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Oh. No, I haven't. But yeah, it is Torino who do have a corner here. Can they take the lead against AC Milan? Looks like the corner is going to be aimed towards the back post. That's where most of the Torino players are. Corner goes in, headed back across. The foul has been given. Foul's been given. Oh, it's 2-1 Atalanta. Who scored for Atalanta? Let's have a look. Sassuolo boot it long. And I tell you, Konaseshi's got an assist. I think it's... Is it... Who's number 90? Is it... I don't think it's Scamacca. Who scored? I don't know. Whoever number 90 is! What a goal! What a moment! And it's Cisse as well. His first ever goal for AC Milan. It's his first Serie A goal as well. I'm not sure if it's his first Milan goal, but it's certainly his first Serie A goal. And Cisse gives Milan the lead in Turin. What a moment for the 19-year-old. And look how much it means to him as well. And you have to say it has been coming. They've been the better team in this game. I didn't actually really see the goal, so let's have a look what happened. So they play it here with Rabiot, puts the ball in, controls it with his thigh. And it's a really tidy finish as well. Kind of bends it into the corner. Some really nice goals. And I tell you what, he does so well because the ball coming in, it's kind of like a fizzing ball in. He's done really well, Cisse, to control that and to get the finish off as well. Brilliant goal. What a moment for Cisse. And it is 1-0 to Milan. And he's actually just going off now, Cisse. So his last touch of the game is the goal to put Milan ahead. So Cisse's off. I'm not sure who's come on. It's Salamakis, I can't confirm, who has come on. What a moment for Cisse. Fair play to him. That's going to mean the world to him. I don't know if it's his first goal. Well, it's his first goal in Serie A. Whether it's his first goal for Milan, I don't know. Modric plays it across. Chukwueze puts it in. What a ball! Oh, it's 2-0! And it's Rabiot who got the assist. He's got a goal for himself. And in the matter of minutes, AC Milan are on fire here in Turin. Rabiot gets there at the back post. By the looks of it, tactical masterclass by Ruben Amorim, bringing on Rabiot to add a bit more stability in Milan's midfield. He's got the assist for Cisse's goal, and he's got a goal for himself. And Torino have just absolutely capitulated in these last few minutes. It switched the cross here to Chukwueze, puts it in, left-footed cross, and Rabiot just sticks out his foot. It's a brilliant finish. I think Estepinian, did he go off as well? He was just stood there, Estepinian, off the pitch. But yeah, 2-0 AC Milan. I'd agree with that as well. Chukwueze, best player on the pitch.
I need to tie you out. I do need to tie you out.
What a couple of minutes for Milan, eh? Bloody hell. But like I was saying before Atalanta, hold on, Sassuolo could get back into the game. It's a good block. Oh, it could get worse for Torino. Milan have got another chance. Chance here for Ramos, potentially. It's good defended by Torino. Still alive here with Chukwueze. Good tackle from number 22. Who the hell's 22? Am I being stupid? Oh, Kadezi. Oh, hold on. Yassari now. He has a chance. It's over the bar. Gonzalo Ramos was asking for it. He was given the hand signal. He wanted the ball. I think he probably should have passed it to him. Ramos, I mean, we might get another angle. Doesn't look like it, but Torino are going to make their first changes. And a familiar face, actually. Shea Adams, who, of course, formerly of Birmingham City, of Southampton as well, is on. So he goes off. Oh, he goes off. And then Shea Adams comes on, to replace Cadesi. And it is Nicola Fortini who comes on as well to replace Hongresu Pedersen. They've actually made 3 changes. They've made 3 changes. Torino, Cadesi, Simeone, and Holmgren Pedersen are off as Nicola Fortini, Eliu Nije, and Shay Adams are the players who have came on for Torino.
So who's he out for you to play with so you get tired out when you go to bed?
Never thought I'd say Ruben Amorim was a tactical genius, but there we go. I mean, Milan do deserve to be winning. They have been the better team. Torino has just been pretty disappointing, to be honest. Here's Salamakers for AC Milan. If you wonder what those noises are, the dogs are just playing with each other. Ramos! What a save from Mascardi. Really good chance again for Milan. Is that near? Is that same post as well where the other two goals happened? Well, the second one happened. The first one didn't. Well, it was in a similar area, but a bit further back. Tell you what, Milan fans seem to be loving it. The pyros are going off, flares or whatever you want to call them, going off in the away end.
Maggie, I think she's okay now. Maggie? Look, she's okay now. Look, she's all good. You're all good too. Yeah.
That'll be a good game next week, by the way. Napoli versus Como. That'll be a really good game.
Never mind, we're not done.
Cagliari Inter next week as well. I think you'd expect Inter to win that. You'd expect Inter to win that. Maybe Jed Spence might make his debut for Inter. Who knows? He was at the game yesterday against Monza. Didn't play obviously, but he was there. So I assume he might make his debut. Curtis Jones might make his debut as well. I think he was at San Siro yesterday as well. Oh, speaking of Jed Spence, we're talking about him. I still can't believe we signed him, by the way. What are we doing? Anyway, all Torino got a chance. Can they get themselves back into the game? Also, brilliant save. What a stop that is. And it's the substitute, Eliu Nije. Near post. This is a really good stop from the Milan keeper. Watch this. I tell you, I hit the post. He hasn't even saved it. I thought Magnon saved it. That's Torino's best chance of the game. How on earth are they not? Oh, what's happened here? Gila's limping off here for Milan. This is not looking good. He seems to be struggling here. Gila. Of course, one of the new signings from Lazio, of course. Here is Vlasic for Torino. Still 2-1 to Atalanta in the other game, by the way. Against Sassuolo. Gila's now desperate to come back on by the looks of things. Here's Comozo for Torino. Ismaili. Whoa, fucking hell. Oh my god, scare the shit out of me. Where's he at?
Just watch them in case Winnie does what.
Yeah, I know.
And Maggie.
Maggie, Winnie, sorry.
Speaking of it. And Maggie, I started retaliating. So I just watched them on that.
Play nicely, you two. Sorry, guys. I have to watch the dogs because one of them's in season. If you got dogs, then you'll know what I'm on about. They're just playing with each other, so. Watch this. Ah, failed. So less than 15 to go. 2-0 to AC Milan. Sorry. Dogs. Don't know what I've done to it. I don't know what's happening up here with my hair, by the way. Awful. Here's Nisha with Torino's. Sorry. No more. Calm down. Yeah, they both stop now. Cleared forward by Manyan. Ginitis. Here is Vlasic.
Well, I think a few lessons for Marte after this game. If they do go on to lose the game when they play Solo up next, they have to be more aggressive, more
It's just a reflection, you stupid dog. Here is Shay Adams for Torino. Of course, I think this is Shay Adams' third season at Torino, I think. This is only Milan's fourth win in their 17th visit, I think, to the Grande Torinos. I'm plus as well Ruben Amorim, as it stands, the first Milan manager, the first international Milan manager since 2000. Oi! Sorry, guys. No. Bloody hell, these dogs fucking do piss me off sometimes. But yeah, so Ruben Amorim, the first non-Italian Milan manager to win on the opening day. I think it was a Brazilian in 2009. Connie De Vinta just receiving some treatments of AC Milan. Oh, they're really playing outside. Come on, Zo. I can't. The dogs are running round like absolute dickheads. They just ran into a bush. Sorry, guys, I had to go to the dogs off. Anyway, we've got 9 minutes left. 2-0. Milan is the score at this minute in time. Batisargi, I forgot to mention as well, I've actually missed these two changes. Batisargi and Matteo Gabbia have come on and just now actually Zakaria Abdulkal has come on for Torino. Fitzjim there for Torino. One back by the substitute, Fortini, puts the ball into the box, which is dealt with by Pavlovic, I think. Fitzjim has a go. And it is well wide of goal from the midfielder for Torino. Of course, Milan, like I said, have got Venezia. Why is Winnie saying that? Oh, just playing. I thought she might. But yeah, so Milan with Venezia at home next week. And I think after someone has just said, Torino have got Sassuolo away next week, which should be an interesting game, that one. Sassuolo versus Torino. Here's Njay with a good ball into the box here, and Torino for a second thought. I thought they had one back, but it's the substitute, Zakaria Abdulkal. How on earth has he not scored there for Torino? Njay with a great ball. Oh, that has to go in. That should be 2-1. It's a great ball in. It's on a plate. That's got to hit the target. That's got to go into the back end of that. Really poor from Torino. Really, really poor. And it stays at 2-0 to Milan. That really should be 2-1, sorry. More change. I think this is Torino's last change. It looks like it's centre half. Camuso goes off, and it is Kolumvic who is on for Torino here. Kalanovic. Oh, no, it's a striker, actually. I thought it was a defender. Sandro Kalanovic, Croatian striker. There is Ruben Amorim. I think I'll be happy the way Milan have played today. Oh my God, another thing from the get inside. What the hell's Maggie doing? They're just staring at each other. Yeah, they're just staring at each other. And they're bloody. So 5 minutes to go. Torino 0. AC Milan 2. Rabiot and Cisse with the goals for the Rossoneri. Milan getting their first win of the season. And Ruben Amorim off to a winning start. And like everything I said before the game, that Milan will have to put out a good performance, they'll have to play well. They've certainly done that. And if they can do the same next Friday against Venezia, then things will be looking good for Milan. But yeah, of course, like I was saying as well earlier about the European draws, of course, Milan, obviously, we'll find out, as well as Juventus, because Milan and Juve both in the Europa League this season. Obviously, Milan, of course, Milan somehow bottling Champions League. Juve bottled the Champions League as well. I mean, realistically, it probably should have been Roma and Como in the Europa League, but both of them did get into the Champions League. Of course, Como getting that win on the final day at Cremonense, which confirmed their place. And I'll tell you what, it is going to be an exciting year for Como. I'm really looking forward to find out who they get in the Champions League, Como, because they are a fantastic team to watch. And I tell you what as well, but it is kind of disappointing that Como can't play Champions League games at their new stadium. Or at their stadium, I should say. At the Sinigaglia. Honestly, imagine a Champions League game there. Sinigaglia, right beside Lake Como. Honestly, it'd be one of the great. It's like that like Como away is like the great, like going to Como, Champions League, like in September, honestly. It's unreal. It's such a shame, really, that Como can't play their Champions League games at the Sinigaglia. It's such a shame. They're playing 3 hours away. They're playing at Sassuolo's ground. It is sad, man. But yeah, it is sad. Just imagine a Champions League game. Hold on. Sorry about that. 3 minutes we've got of added time here, by the way, at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino. And it looks like Milan are going to get that first win of the season. But like I was saying about the European draws, it is just a shame that Como can't actually play at the Sinigaglia. Like, imagine, yeah, for example, imagine Como against Real Madrid at the Sinigaglia. That is unreal. or even an English team going there. Let's say Como against Man City, for example. Imagine Man City fan. Like, if you're a Man City fan, honestly, any English team that actually gets Como away, I'm going to feel kind of bad for him. I'm going to kind of feel a bit bad for him, to be honest. Because, honestly, they're missing out on an absolute all-timer. They're missing out on an all-timer. Missing out an all-timer away there. Instead of going Como, no, you're going to play Sassuolo. Honestly. Hold on. That's fine. Who's playing? But yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see who Milan and Juve get in the Europa League as well. But yeah, so Torino do have a free kick in the minute. If they can get a goal now, do they have enough time to get another one? That is the question, really. It's Giannittis to swing in the free kick, which he does. And Adams, what a finish! And there is some hope for Torino. And it's Shea Adams. Sorry. But Shea Adams, what a finish that is. Spectacular finish. Giannittis with a great ball. And what a finish that is from Shea Adams. He whips it in, left-footed Giannittis. And Shea Adams, he's kind of turned his body, swung out his right foot. Off his toe, really. And that is an unbelievable strike from Shea Adams. And maybe there is just a glimmer of hope for Torino to get something. Atalanta have beaten Sassuolo, by the way. So a good win. Sarri gets his first win in the league with Atalanta. They've just got to keep pumping it forward. Torino, there's probably around 20 seconds left. Referee's put the whistle to his lips. And that is the full-time whistle. And in the end, that beautiful strike from Shea Adams just was the consolation in the end. Sorry, but yeah. But it was just a consolation in the end, that goal from Shea Adams. But a really impressive performance from Milan, to be honest. Cisse with a great strike. Rabiot with a goal as well off the bench. Ruben Amorim is off and running with 3 points for the Rossoneri. Full-time score here at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino. It ends Torino 1, AC Milan 2. But yeah, like I said, really, I thought Milan actually played pretty well. Better team throughout the game, and it's a good start. It's a very good start for Amorim. But yeah, thanks for watching.